Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn French with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are going to do some questions based on pronoun relative, both sample and composé. So as you all know that currently we are doing the revision for CBSE Class 10 French exam 2022-23 batch, and I have uploaded quite a lot of revision videos. All those videos are present in a playlist titled CBSE Class 10 Revision Videos 2022-23. The link to that playlist has been provided in the description box below, so you can check out the other videos as well if you have not. So in this video, I am going to discuss 8 questions, 4 of pronoun relative sample and 4 of pronoun relative composé. And these questions we are going to have in the description box below, and I'll be providing the answers on the whiteboard here itself. Okay, so I hope we can begin with the discussion of the questions. It is advisable to open the description box of the video simultaneously so that you can refer to the question, right? So the first question is, le serveur est très gentil, full stop, tu le vois au restaurant. Okay, so the waiter is very kind. Tu le vois au restaurant, you see him at the restaurant. Okay, tu le vois, this le is the direct object pronoun. And in my previous video of concept revision, what did I tell you? When there is direct object pronoun or COD, complément d'objet direct, we use pronoun relative sample que, right? And que is followed by a subject as well. So this is how we are going to write here. Okay, so for the first one, it's going to be, the structure is going to change slightly. Le serveur que tu vois au restaurant est très gentil. Le serveur que tu vois au restaurant est très gentil. The waiter whom you saw at the restaurant is very kind. So here we used relative sample que, and notice that after que we have a subject as well, subject pronoun, right? So yeah, direct object pronoun COD, we use que. Second one, j'adore mon chat, full stop, je me promène tous les jours avec mon chat. So I love or I adore my cat, full stop. I go to walk every day with my cat. Okay, so in my previous video of concept revision, I said one thing. When you have a pronoun like avec, sans, dans, sur, sus, in that case, you are going to use which one? Pronoun relative composé, right? Though I am going to discuss 1 or 2 cases in which these prepositions are there, still we have used pronoun relative sample. Those 1 or 2 cases will be coming soon in this video itself, don't worry. So by now, you know that if there's a pronoun like this, you use pronoun relative composé. And what is a pronoun relative composé? We have all these prepositions. There are like 3 categories, no? One set made with a, one with the, and one with miscellaneous prepositions like chez, or devant, derrière, dans, entre, sus, sur, like that, right? And so we are going to write in this way, j'adore mon chat. Okay, so j'adore mon chat avec laquelle je me promène tous les jours, right? Avec laquelle je me promène tous les jours. Now, for specifically pronoun relative composé, you need to take care of one thing. As we all know that pronoun relative sample is invariable to the nature of the noun for which the pronoun is getting used, and pronoun relative composé is variable to the noun. Okay, what do I mean by variable and invariable, whether they are changing or not? And what do I mean by nature of the noun? By nature, I mean whether the noun is masculine or feminine, or whether the noun is singular or plural. So here, mon chat masculine singular, that's why we wrote avec laquelle. Could have been here negative, ma chat, right? My cat in female, right? Then it would have been avec laquelle, L-A-Q-U-E-L-L-E, okay? So we need to take care specifically of this thing in case of pronoun relative composé, because there should be an agreement with the nature of the noun for which we are using the pronoun, right? Third one, voilà les questions, full stop. Il faut faire attention à ces questions. Okay, so here they are the questions, full stop. It is a must to pay attention to these questions. So these questions is getting repeated, right? And these questions is preceded by are. Okay, now here this preceding by are indicates to you that you need to use pronoun relative composé of the category are. Okay, we have 4 options: auquel, à laquelle, auquel, and auquel with double L-E-S. Right, you have 4 options. So we are going to use which one? Ces questions. Feminine plural, right? So we will use auquel, A-U-X-Q-U-E-L-L-E-S. Okay, so voilà les questions. Auquel il faut faire attention. I hope that's the question. Right, let me just quickly check whether the recording is going on fine or not. Yep, it's fine. Perfect. So this was the third part. Now fourth part. Elle va lire le roman. She is going to read a novel. Il est dans son sac. The novel is in her bag. Dans is the preposition. But should we use dans lequel in this case? Now think about it in this way. If you are using dans lequel, elle va lire le roman dans lequel est son sac. Does that make sense? No, right? So we came across one major point here to be noted, that you may, a trick that you can follow in your exam as well. If the noun which you are going to replace by the pronoun is preceded by preposition, in that case we are using pronoun relative composé. Like here, look at it, le roman and il. These two are what? Indicating a single object, right? Le roman. We have to replace this il with a pronoun and we have to connect these two sentences. Now you see, after dans we have son sac. If we say dans lequel, we are using the pronoun for son sac, but son sac is appearing only once. We have to use the pronoun for roman. Hence, we won't be using pronoun relative sample even after having a preposition here. Okay, then what to use? Should we use où? Let's read it. She is going to read a novel where is in the bag. Does that make sense again? No, right? So we are going to use qui in this case. Elle va lire le roman qui est dans son sac. She is going to read the novel which is in her bag, right? So elle va lire le roman qui est dans son sac. Elle va lire le roman qui est dans son sac. See, like, think of it, no. We can't write dans lequel here because we are not replacing son sac with the pronoun. We need to replace this il, and il is for what? Le roman. While connecting, we have to negate that il, and we had to make it a single sentence, right? So le roman, since it was getting repeated, we use the pronoun qui, right? Pronoun relative sample qui. And as you all know that after qui, in most of the cases, we don't have any subject pronoun or any subject after qui. It's simply the verb, or if there is any pronoun or any other pronoun like pronom personnel, that can appear before the verb. Otherwise, no subject pronoun will be there or no subject will be there after key. Okay, so this was your fourth part. We have 4 more questions. I am erasing 2. So this thing we got to know one more thing, that we are to replace that particular noun which is getting repeated twice. And it's not necessary that in your question, say it's le romo, in the question both place it will be le romo. It's not necessary. Like here it was in first part it was le romo, in second part it was elle. Similarly, you can have a place where the place is mentioned in proper terms in the first part, and in the second part you have the pronoun y, e. So you need to see that which noun is getting repeated. It's not necessary that the same noun will, that this particular noun will repeat as it is. Okay, it can repeat in some other form as well. So you need to look at these things also very carefully. Fifth part, lisez ce roman, il y a beaucoup de bonnes histoires dans ce roman. Okay, so read this novel, full stop. There are a lot of good stories in this novel. Now see, ce roman is repeating twice, right? And after the second roman, the second noun is after the preposition dans, right? So again, this trick you can apply, that okay, the noun that we had to replace with the pronoun is getting preceded by a preposition. This means that we have to use a pronom relatif composé with that preposition. Preposition is what? Dans, right? Ce roman is masculine singular, so laquelle. Dans laquelle, lisez ce roman dans lequel il y a beaucoup de bonnes histoires, right? So, lisez ce roman dans lequel il y a beaucoup de bonnes histoires. Also, let me just check the recording once again, because it might be possible that the phone got tilted a bit. No, it's fine. Perfect. So, lisez ce roman dans lequel il y a beaucoup de bonnes histoires. Read this novel in which there are a lot of good stories. Number 6, we have, okay, like in the previous question, I said that ou can be used for in 2 ways. Complement for the place and the complement for the time, right? So, and I also said that in my previous video that in the next video, I'm going to discuss an example of place. So, here we have an example where we are going to use ou. Oh wait, place we had discussed, where we are going to discuss application in complement de temps, complement of time, right? So, du temps. So, okay, let's take an example. I have framed this sentence. Octobre est un mois. On célèbre de nombreuses fêtes en octobre en Inde. Sentence is clear? October is a month. One celebrates numerous festivals in October in India. Like we all know that October is usually like the festive season, right? We have like so many festivities like Navratri, Durga Puja in different parts of the country, then Sharad Purnima, Diwali, so many festivals, right? So that's why I framed this sentence. October is a month. One celebrates a lot of numerous festivals in October in India, right? So October is getting repeated again and again, but which one to use? Is it COD? No. Is it COI? No. Is it time? Yes, it's time. So E? No, wait, why did I say E? So we can use U, right? Since we use for U for both complement of place and complement of time. Octobre et le mois où on célèbre. And one more thing you can do is here, like since we don't really, I have noticed this thing in such questions that we tend to put L apostrophe here, most probably for the liaison. Okay. Because we usually don't write a consonant, like a word ending with a vowel, immediately preceding to a word beginning with a vowel. We usually don't. So to ease the pronunciation, most probably this is done for liaison, or it could have been for the time period as well. Okay. So Octobre est le mois où l'on célèbre de nombreuses fêtes en Inde. Okay. So according to me, this thing has been done for liaison specifically because we have already used the pronoun relative. No need of, I mean, certainly it cannot be pronoun personal because it's before the subject, right? So it's done for liaison only. Conclusion, it's done for liaison. Seventh, I feel that I can make a video also on liaison itself because there are so many things under liaison that is being done in French, right? So not now. Once exam season is over, then we can have a discussion on that as well, right? It will be fun to know about all this. Next one, c'est le sac, full stop. Pauline y a mis toutes ses livres. So this is that sort of question, the concept that I discussed a few minutes back, right? That it's not necessary that you're going to have the noun as it is in both the places. It might happen that that noun has been already replaced by some other pronoun that you need to replace with a pronoun relative, right? So c'est le sac, Pauline y a mis toutes ses livres. So e indicates the place where the books are kept, and where the books are kept, in the bag, right? Now again, this is something implied. Okay, where the books are kept, e will be used when something is in or something, right? Wait, that sounds a bit weird. Some objects are placed in something. That's why we are using e for place, right? So if we remove this e, what it could have been? In such questions, this trick really works. That if you have a pronoun and you're confused that how to convert it to pronoun relative, you try to convert it back to its initial form. Pauline y a mis toutes ses livres. E is used for place, we know it pretty well. We have prepositions like chez, dans, etc. for e, right? So what it could be? Pauline a mis toutes ses livres dans ce sac or dans le sac, right? Pauline kept all her books in this bag or in the bag, right? Getting the point. So here this preposition becomes implied. Okay. Can we use pronoun relative sample here? Ooh, can we use it? C'est le sac où Pauline a mis toutes ses livres. No, it cannot. This is the bag where Pauline has kept all her books. No, that doesn't sound good and it's incorrect, right? Where? Why we are using where? Okay, if we had to talk about bag, where's the bag kept? Then we may use où. But like c'est le table or c'est le table, je mets le sac sur cette table. This is the table. I kept my bag on the table. So here you can use sur laquelle. Oh, I found another question for pronoun relative composé only. No worries. No worries. Anyways, seventh one, c'est le sac, Pauline y a mis toutes ses livres, c'est le sac dans lequel Pauline a mis toutes ses livres. Okay, so one more thing to be noted, that since we have already used dans lequel, replacing this E, right? The pronoun Y, Y. We pronounce it as E, so while using as pronoun. So this E is getting replaced, so no need to write E. Whenever you're using a pronoun for some noun, the second appearance disappears. Of course, it is bound to disappear because we have used this pronoun for that noun only. Right, so no need to write again. And the last one for today's video. J'ai besoin d'une cuillère. La cuillère est sur la table. Okay, so I'm in need of a spoon. The spoon is on the table. Again, we have sur, the preposition sur. But can we use sur laquelle here? No, because after sur we have la table and we are not going to use the pronoun for la table. No, we are going to use it for cuillère because cuillère is getting repeated twice. Cuillère means what? Spoon. Okay. So, j'ai besoin d'une cuillère. Whenever there is a noun preceded by simply the, what do we use? Pronoun relative sampler? Dont. Right. So, j'ai besoin d'une cuillère. So, la cuillère dont j'ai besoin est sur la table. This should be the structure. Again, the way we had the first one, the structure of the sentence changed. The same thing is happening here as well. Think of it. No, j'ai besoin d'une cuillère dont est sur la table. Will that make sense? I'm in need of a cuillère, of a spoon, which is in which I'm in need of. Okay, I'm in need of a spoon, dont, of which is on the table. Will that make sense? No, right? So in certain cases, we need to mend the structure of the statement as well to make it meaningful. For example, here, la cuillère dont j'ai besoin est sur la table. Okay. La cuillère dont j'ai besoin est sur la table. Okay. And notice that one more reason you can say for using dont is like we are removing the other appearance like besoin if it's coming after. Now here it could have been the, right? So somehow this the is also getting replaced with une cuillère. That's why we are putting dont before besoin. We have reversed, we have mended the statement a bit. Okay. So yeah, with this we complete the questions on relative sampler and composé. I uploaded a few videos on relative sample and composé. I know I did it separately, but still you can go through for practice, right? So you can watch out, you can check out those videos as well. So yeah, let's put a halt here. Say to push today. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel Learn French with Anubhav. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name Learn French with Anubhav. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est l'amour.